think I'm going to start a new series called How to Adapt Motivational Content from Childless People for Moms so that we can benefit too, because there's a whole bunch of gold here, but it looks different for us.
If anyone has ever practiced meditation, you sit still and you focus on one thing.
Okay, I know that was probably the part that all the moms were like, sit still and focus on one thing. I'm never going to be able to do that. But it is possible to be able to do these things. We just need to find a way to be able to do that in our daily life. So let's say that you have little ones that are watching a show at the beginning of the day, and you have noise-canceling headphones. That means your children are safe, and you can take a moment to just sit and be quiet. That can be your version of just sitting and being quiet for that moment.
The reason you practice meditation is so that when you're sitting with a friend and they're telling you about their good day or their bad day, you are focused on one thing and one thing only, what they're telling you.
And this is where the practice becomes really practical for moms, because we have so many things coming at us all day long, and we are in this thread of multitasking and trying to pursue things and get through things and try to figure out how to navigate life with everybody else around us, for everyone else around us. And half of the people, sometimes they're not using their whole brains, especially if they're 6 or under. So the key to using that time to be able to meditate is so that you are able to focus on the one thing while everything else is kind of going crazy. Which is why when you're adapting to that meditation with noise-canceling headphones while your kids are safely sitting doing something, that gives you the ability to focus on one sensory input in your life. Just you being quiet and sitting still while life is going on around you. This is practice for when we are practically dealing with our child and like another child is melting down or another child needs something, and we can say, 1 second, let me focus here. We've already practiced how to be able to sit in a moment while things are happening around us. And that is how this skill actually is able to benefit moms just as much. So when you're listening to wonderful Simon Sinek content or listening to Stephen Bartlett, because this was on Stephen Bartlett, when you're listening to these things, think about it in the context of your own life and how you're able to apply it, because it's not always the rule, it's the principle. The principle here is to be able to be quiet, meditate, and focus on one thing so that you're able to do that in life. But the application in your life is going to look different than somebody who doesn't have children and is able to focus in a different way. And remember that the definition of success is doing the best you can with what you have at any given time. Therefore, if you are giving it your best, that is your level of success, even if it looks different than other seasons of life.